Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is July the 3rd. It's our first episode in July. Welcome to FishTalk Live. We got a question and answer show tonight, and we've got a very special guest on. Mr. Ron Demers is going to be on tonight, so it's going to be a great show. I anticipate some lag in tonight's video since we're having these issues right now. But anyway, we're going to still have a question and answer. It might be more like a podcast. You're welcome to share this out. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Dave Gould here. Facebook has been crazy today, I'll tell you what. Can't seem to handle any pictures or any videos, but we're here today. We're ready to go with episode number 36 on FishTalk Live. It's been going great. If this is your first time coming to FishTalk Live, FishTalk Live is a live multi-stream show. We're streaming to YouTube right now, as well as Periscope, Twitch, and LinkedIn. We like to, this is obviously a fish keeping show, and this is a gamified show. Ron loves to give stuff away. We have a spin to win wheel. We usually have a topic every week where we talk about some of the latest and hottest topics in the fish keeping hobby and all of that. And then as well, we like to show off member videos and do fish of the week and show different things. So we got a lot of things going on. So as many of you know, last week, Mr. Ron Demers had some pretty serious surgery. So he's been kind of out for the last couple of weeks. And this week is really awesome because I get to introduce you guys and bring him on again as the host. And so Ron is with us tonight. Hey, Ron, how's it going, buddy?
Good, brother. Doing good.
Yeah.
How you all doing?
Yeah. So you got your pretty necklace on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this isn't his normal setup, and we looked at a couple of different things, you know, how to get him on there. And I'm just glad you're here, bro. I mean, I really am. So
I'm glad to be here. I just wanted to make sure I told everybody thank you. Heartfelt wish. A lot of people checked in, said prayers for me. Just making sure we're all. I just really wanted to come on. Thank you. I am doing very, very well. It's going to be a long road, recovery, but I am doing very well. Appreciate all of you guys.
yeah, so I mean, that's awesome, Ron, that you are here and how well you're doing. While I do a little bit of the back end setup, why don't you tell us about you know, just not something major, but like what was happening for you, and then obviously the solution was surgery and stuff. Just tell us a little bit about that.
All right. So for some of you guys, you know, back in April, I had what we thought was a stroke scare. I had numbness down my right arm, I dizziness, vision. Had a lot of miscellaneous issues. So I went to see the doctor, having a stroke. Very long evening. Ambulance, hospital. I spent weeks, spent almost on scene. And the one thing that never changed was this getting pain from my shoulder out. I had a massive neck is fun to on further tests. I even bulged, herniated, pushing on my nerves. All the doctors I saw said one thing. It meant I needed surgery. Good doctors got me in best doctors, and everybody remarkably found out. This surgery, 4 hours, moved discs. I don't know what a disc is. Gummy bear in between your vertebrae that acts as a
Tasty.
They went in and basically they made an incision. In the front, off level 1 hospital in Florida that even performs it. In this case, the cadaver bone has they put a buddy's followed of the hardware I'm toting now. I've got a titanium that it's 4 or 5 over the next months, minimally vertebrae, bones. Permanently, one vertebrae. But I woke up from surgery about an hour. I had the surgery last Wednesday. This time last Wednesday, I was still woke up about an hour and a half from right away. My pain was.
It's awesome.
So that intense pain is all gone. I'm just dealing with the whole stiff neck thing. Can't move. I'm stuck in this collar. But got a great family, helping out everything. The people running just like normal. Got family and friends that are getting better. I feel better already.
So you're kind of part Terminator now.
Yeah, I got what is that? Metal Militia. I'm part of the Screw Club.
Yeah. Well, it's really good to see you. It looks like the chat's lighting up here for all of the love that people have for you, bro. Tasha Dunn's on, Brody Lundgren, James Smith. Good to see Nathan's on. We got Charles Labella. I've been seeing a lot of him lately. Daniel Barden, Kevin Misner. Gigi's watching. What's up, Gigi? Glad to see you on there. Isaac Garcia, Lori Vanker, and Joe Vanker in the better half, Lori Vanker. Sandy Spadero, what's up, bro? Brent Bonstetters, Tom Anding, that's a new name, but he says hello again from Malibu. So we're glad to have you on, Mr. Tom. Christopher Esquera, I hope I got that right. Caesar Augustus Malam, all y'all. So we're super glad to have you on. Ron, you're still down for giving away some fish tonight, right?
I'm always down for giving stuff away.
Yeah. So we've got a little bit of an issue here with getting us side by side. I don't know what, obviously there's always some bullshit going on, but I can always switch between you and I. Let's do some shout outs just off the top of our head. I'll take a few and then I'll tag it over to you, Ron. I'm going to give a shout out to Gigi and Cichlid Madness. It's a great group. A lot of shares or a lot of pictures and stuff over there. We've also got Nathan Pate's group, which is Crown Royalty, OB, Wicked Obese and all that. So you see me hesitating on these shares or groups. Well, I always envisioned this program to be this big community thing where everybody gets in there, but kind of like how our fish tanks are, there's tank bosses. We don't get that kind of cooperation as much as I thought we would, but
it's one of those things, we shout out a lot of places, try to share the love, but when it comes time for some reciprocalness, just crickets.
Oops, sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's I don't know what it is, if people are shy or embarrassed or whatever, but it's I don't know. Anyway,
I think there's a lot of these out themselves. And what can you do for me than it is the thing that drives me.
Yeah.
And anybody who knows me, that drives me. Not a matter of what I need. Can I do to help everybody?
Exactly.
It's a different mentality.
Exactly. I'm going to try something here, everybody. So things are going to flip around here a little bit. I'm going to stop share. Turn my camera back on. I'm going to reshare. Try to get Ron and I side by side, but it just is not wanting to do that. And I don't know what it is. I can make it bounce between the two of us. So let's see. There's the window. Anyhow, it's so glad to have you back on, dude. It's like I missed you. It's been like 3 weeks, man.
I know, I missed you too, bro.
Yeah. There we go. We kind of at least got that bouncing back and forth, whoever's talking. Tonight, we don't really have a big topic. We've discussed that a little bit, and I said, well, it was 10 episodes ago that we had questions and answers. So we're going to do that tonight. We're going to do the questions and answers. I'll pull up this graphic. This is the call-in graphic. You know how we like people calling in. I'd sure love, why don't you all call in tonight? Let's get 15, 20, 30 people calling in to wish Ron a good, speedy recovery. We'd like to hear your guys' voices, and we also like to, reward people for doing that. So, pull this music back and we can continue to talk here. Get your questions together. We've got different ways to monitor that, and I got to pull that chat up. But that is the call-in number. Like always, we've got the chatbot. Okay, so one of the coolest things about this show, in my opinion, is that you can type in different things into the chat. You can type in star info. You can type in our sponsors' names and different things like that. So it is star info, and if you type that in, you can get to the call information. If you're on mobile, you get a one touch. It'll just say call in, and you push the button, and you can call right in and ask your questions. Let's talk about. I'm not too sure what our plans are, but let's just give that shout out, Ron, to Aquashella. So September 28th and 29th in Chicago. I think Ron's not exhibiting or anything, but I'm hoping that he's well enough by then. That's right on your cutoff time, 3 months or so.
It's gonna be right around my cutoff time on. You've got me muted.
How'd that happen? All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be right around my cutoff time, whether or not I'll have the collar or not. And even if I don't have the collar, I'd probably have to wear it for something like that. So we'll see how I am. I'm going to do my very best to go.
So we're thinking about just going as for press and gathering footage for FishTalk Live and meeting contacts and all that. So that would be a great opportunity if any of you want to meet Ron or myself. It's in Chicago, September 28th and 29th. That's Aquashella. You can find them at aquashella.com. Once a month, I think one time this month, one time next month, I'm going to run a video of what that's all about and stuff like that. So there's that. The other shout out is Greg Graham. Did I get that right, Ron?
Yep.
Yeah, Greg Graham is doing another show down in Baton Rouge, I think, or Slidell, Louisiana. Yeah, it's called Aqua Fest, and it's very similar. But right now, I just want to shout this out. It's not until 2020. But if you're an exhibitor, if you're a fish breeder or fish keeper, give Greg Graham a call or a shout. You can reach him. Feel free to contact us. We'll get you in touch with him. Mr. Greg Graham, and get yourself a booth, man. It's going to be pretty cool down there. And Ron's going to have a big booth there, and that's next year, I believe, in April or the end of March, somewhere like that.
I'll be 110% by then.
Oh yeah, 210%. So tell us about some new fish. You got a bunch of new fish, didn't you? Just before
I got surgery. Yeah, I got some beautiful fish. I was stocking up because I knew I was going to be out, and a lot of my fish that I've been growing up for, and breeding are at that ripe 3.5, 4-inch size. I've been picking through lately, so I've got a lot of really beautiful large size fish right now, and some really big jumbos too.
Yeah.
Jumbos and extra larges. So, and you guys want fish, it's still business as usual. I took a little bit of time for the surgery, but orders started going out, believe it or not, Monday.
Yeah. Well, we don't necessarily agree with you on that, Ron, but whatever works for you, bro.
Well, I got Hunter, and one of these days, anybody who's met me or knows me knows Hunter, and he's an amazing young man, and he's been helping. Yeah, he's been taking care of getting the fish, bagging the fish, and lifting up the boxes and putting boxes in boxes. So luckily for me, I've got great help.
Yeah. So one of the things that's going down tomorrow, there's going to be a huge email blast, and if you guys are involved with on any of the opt-ins on the Facebook Messenger, there is a big sale coming up, and that is starting on the 4th of July tomorrow through Sunday. It's buy 3 and get 1 free. So it's the Independence Day freedom sale. If you buy 3, you also get free shipping, or if you buy anything, any food. This is about food, by the way, people. If you spend over $40, it's free shipping. And so, shipping is always a tough one, and it's just good that you got free shipping on this and taking care of your customers. So yeah,
this is a good food sale. You guys need to stock up on some. This is probably the best you're going to get. Buy 3 bags of food, get 1 free, and get free shipping as well. So it's kind of a double saving, so to speak. So
yeah. I do have this. It's going to be a little jerky because I see the green light to red light, green light, red light. But anyway, here's a little human interest story. I've been doing these, but this one was pretty cool. So what's going on here, since it's kind of jerky, this is I believe a film that's coming out. It's a trailer for collecting fish in the wild caught fish. So this is a Brazilian guy down in the Amazon. He's collecting tetras here, wild ones.
Aqui é muito bom aqui. Eu venho pra cá só eu e Deus. Sozinho aqui pescando.
So you're probably missing his the little words that are coming up, but he's talking about fishing in the river and how much he enjoys it and catching the aquarium fish. I'll post this up to the FishTalk Live page as well, because it's a really cool video. I have a heart for Brazil. I was in Brazil in '97 for 6 months, and it's amazing. I love Brazilian people.
Cara, come bem. Vem mesmo. Só quase assim,
the ones they don't sell, they eat.
Tão bonito que tá sentado aqui, ó. O solzinho dele.
It's interesting how he just cut those like in half and threw them in there. Eyeballs and all. All right. So yeah, it looks like a film that's coming out called Wild Caught. Anyhow, today we're just taking live questions, call-ins and things like that. So I don't have anybody feeding me questions right now, and you know how hard it is for me to to get that
I know,
information in front of me, and you're stuck in one position. So
I got my cell phone next to me, but it keeps. I've lost the feed like 4 times, so
yeah.
I don't know if I can. I can go. I can. No, I can't go
Well,
back.
I've got a special window right here that I'm opening up right now. So, if you guys have any questions, last week was a pretty good show. I tried to condense everything into one show, what you would need for an African cichlid tank, so that we covered a ton of stuff. So maybe there was some questions there. We're waiting for questions. If you guys have any questions, any aquarium or African cichlid related questions that you want to ask our expert, Mr. Ron Demers, feel free to do that. I know, we've always got stuff going on and things like that. We also have, if you want to call in, let me just make sure I do this the right way. Let's see, call-in graphic. I just want to take the music out. So, yeah, a lot of things changing here in my life as well. So I'm actually going to downsize, and then I'm going to move, I think, and get it, and I'll get back into it. But yeah, anything on your mind you want to share with Ron? I'm not seeing any. There's only 21 people on, so I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know what's going on for tonight. If I'm only seeing 20 people, so it's just kind of.
No love. I guess they don't love us anymore, Dave.
Yeah, no, there's no reason to give stuff away if people
I
aren't
have to
loving
take
it.
my shirt off.
Let me get some hot, sexy music for you. Hold on.
Take my shirt off and start touching myself. I don't know. Something.
No. We do have a caller. Hey, caller, what's going on? Welcome to Fish Talk Live. Who is this, and where are you calling from?
It's Missy from PA.
Missy who? I don't know of any Missy. We've never had a Missy call this show before.
Never. Welcome back, Ron. It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
My question tonight would be about removing a holding female from my main tank and putting her in a holding tank. When is the best time to do that?
If no one's bothering her, I would wait probably 8 to 10 days, because if you move her too soon, there's a real good possibility she'll spit.
See, that's what I don't want her to do. She's actually held in the tank like 3 or 4 times, but I've only ever gotten 2 babies from her that's grown in the tank. And I wanted to get a little bit more from her this time. No one bothers her, really. She's pretty good at holding all the way through in the tank, but like I said, I wanted to actually keep the babies this time and grow them in a holding tank.
Let her have them for at least 8 days. By then, they've at least hatched, and they have they're wigglers. And if push comes to shove and she still does spit them, that you can tumble them. But I
don't have a tumbler. So you're suggesting that I get a tumbler in case she does spit?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You don't know if she's going to spit when you net her. So you would probably want to have a tumbler ready to go in case she does, if you want the babies. It's very rare for us that we need to use a tumbler. Believe it or not, I raise and breed thousands of fish, but it's very rare that I need a tumbler, because I can check, female's not ready, and put her back in, she's fine. As long as you keep that. What will help her to keep her from spitting is if you've got any other females, put them in a bucket with her.
Uh-huh.
So put those females in the bucket, catch the new female, put her in a bucket. If they feel that there's other fish around them, they generally won't spit. That's a trick that we've been doing for years now. And then you can put her into the holding tank, and she should be fine. Or you just leave her in the main tank, and 14 days later, you just take her out and take the babies.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's what we do. We strip at 14, 15 days.
See, I've never stripped. I've never.
Never? Not once? Even when you were drunk?
Hey, Ron's got an awesome video. You have to dig back to about last year, but on Ron Cichlid's page, if you go to the page, then go to videos, there's an awesome video of how he does it. He does kind of like this. How would you describe it, Ron? A squeeze the mouth, jerk back?
It's a squeeze and slide, basically. Yeah. You just gently squeeze on their mouth, and then you slide the fish back while you're doing it, and the water goes through the gills. But I mean, we've kind of benchmarked this for, I don't know, I've been stripping fish for 26 years. So
Okay.
don't use a toothpick. Don't use something to stick in her mouth to hold her jaw down. Don't do it that way. Just put her in some water and just squeeze gently on her mouth and just slide backwards, and babies will come out.
Awesome.
Okay, because what I was hoping to do is just be able to put her in the holding tank and let her spit naturally in there.
Then I would
hoping to do.
I'd wait a solid 10 to 12 days minimum then, if you want her to spit naturally, because she's going to hold on to them for 3 to 3.5 weeks.
See, that's what I was hoping to do, is just let her hold them naturally and let her spit in the holding tank by herself.
Yeah. So what the advice that you gave me before, Ron, was 2 weeks, 14 to 15 days.
That's when they're fully hatched.
And then pull her out, put her in the quarantine, and then let her deal with it on her own naturally.
Yep.
So.
Yep. That way you can make sure that she's going to have them. Believe it or not, you would think that in a low stress environment like her having her own tank, she would hold on to them. I've seen a lot of females spit when they're in that. They don't feel the need to be the mother because there's no threat around them, and they're hungry. So
awesome.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
we wish you the best of luck, and keep everybody on the clubhouse notified, because now everybody's interested in how your babies are going to come out.
I'll keep everybody posted.
All right. We appreciate you calling in tonight.
Thanks.
Welcome back, Ron. Get better quick.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, bye, Missy. We've got another caller here. We're going to bring you on. Hey, caller, welcome to Fish Talk Live. What is your name and your location, please?
It's Alethea from Indiana.
Hey, Alethea, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I could barely hear because I started on the YouTube channel and I couldn't hear you. I was so upset.
Yeah.
You look good.
Thank you. I'm doing well. I just got out of surgery a week ago, but yeah, I'm doing well. It's going to be a long road, but it's a learning curve. I'm a balls to the walls, always doing something guy, and I'm not supposed to do that.
Oh no, not you.
Not supposed to. My doctor doesn't watch the show.
Oh, someone's going to tell her. I really don't have a question. I just wanted to say that I am so glad that all of our prayers worked for you, because you're such an awesome guy. You've helped so many people, and we appreciate and love you for that.
Thank you, Miss Alethea. That means a lot. I mean, I was thinking about you guys the whole time. My wife was making sure all of you guys, stayed updated the whole time, just because so many people cared. And I was in the recovery room, believe it or not, the next morning, like 12 hours after my surgery, having breakfast, and a customer called. Diane took the call, and I said, hey, give me the phone. So I'm talking to this customer in my hospital bed 12 hours after the surgery. Just had some questions. I figured, what the hell, right?
Yeah, you're
right.
not doing it right.
You were probably still feeling a little bit good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad. And you know what? When I was calling in and I put the ID in, or the password, I'm wondering, did anybody else notice that was 8675309, Jenny's number?
We
No.
Did you do that on purpose?
I never heard of that before.
I have never noticed that.
What are you talking about?
We're messing with you. We did it that way on purpose a year ago.
That?
So I graduated.
Serious?
876-530-9.
Right. I'm like, I am so calling Jenny.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
I graduated high school in 1987, so that's kind of, where that comes from.
Well, I'm not too far behind you. I'm
Yeah.
45, so.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I got you.
All right. Well,
you'll never forget it now. You'll never forget the passcode now. Right?
I sure won't.
That's the whole idea behind it.
And nobody else will, now that they're listening to my dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts when I laugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but all right, Ron, you take care, and we'll continue to pray for you, okay?
Thanks, Alethea. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
And Dave, you did a good job while he was gone.
Well, thank you
Big
so
props.
much. Thank you.
He did a
You're
great
welcome.
job.
Yeah.
You're
Awesome.
welcome.
Okay, y'all.
All right. You guys take care.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. So here we are. You look like your meds work.
I haven't taken meds today.
We were
It's
gonna.
this new recliner, man.
I wanted to take care of the people that we wore. So we'll take care of you both you gals for calling in. Something special, some sort of surprise is something we'll figure that out. All right. So there's no questions. We do appreciate Missy and Alethea calling in. Let's talk about shows. What do we want to do? Do you guys? I'm talking to the viewers now. Do you guys have any particular things that you'd like for us to cover in these next coming shows, or any ideas like that? Or you can put that into the chat right now. I do go. The thing about this show is that I build the show all day, then we do the show, and then I spend the hour and a half after the show going through, checking to make sure everything's okay, posted where it's got to be posted. All the people at least got some sort of answer. If I can't answer it, then I tag Ron for him to come back on the next day and do all that. So, we're 35 episodes in. We get about 4,000. I think we were at 2,500. It's the average now is like 3,200 viewers per week, which is great, and it puts us over about 120,000 views total. And yeah. So, I don't know where we want to take it from here.
See a question, Christopher. I don't know. I'm not
okay. I can see it here. I'll read it to
I don't
you.
know if I can pronounce that, but I'm gonna wing it and say Asagara. I probably butchered it. My apologies, my friend. He wants to know, what advice would you give somebody that's starting African, wanting to start to breed African cichlids? Best advice is find somebody who knows how to do it very well and pick their brain. There's no one answer for any question out there. What works for me may not work for other people. Me personally, I like to have several males with a bunch of females. I like to have good strains, and I like to give them plenty of space and lots of great food and water changes, and let Mother Nature do the rest.
Yeah. Awesome question. And also relating to that, Frank Gilman's also saying, yeah, do a show on females holding, stripping them, processes, what you can do to make it great, So we'll put that. I'll put that on the list for sure for us to get to. Bill Bailey has a question. Well, it's more of a statement. He's saying is 2 API XPLs and a Sun 304 too much filtration on 125. I think there can't be enough filtration. I think both Ron and I would agree that you can't have too much filtration. There's just,
that's definitely not too much. It's probably just run of the mill. If anything, it could take even more than that. I mean, I like the Suns. I'm not a huge fan of the APIs. They're pretty well built. But yeah, you definitely want about 1,200 gallons per hour minimal, tank turnover. So
yeah, a couple 704Bs are really good. They got the new HW3000 Sun, and then apparently there's a new one which is supposed to be like the FX6 HW5000. But there's a lot of great filters out there. What you want to do is you want to have a lot of media so that you can keep, build out that beneficial bacteria, as well as having good flow through there. So
also depends on what species you plan on keeping, and how many fish you're going to put in there. If you're gonna put 20 fish in there, then yeah, that's plenty of filtration. If you're gonna put 50 in there, then you're going to probably need a little bit more. So a lot of variables to that.
Yeah. So I'm still monitoring the different chats. Here's someone also said that maybe the numbers are low because everybody's on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, type in that chat. We want to hear from you. I have
the reason why the numbers are low is because everybody's going out of town for the holiday.
Yeah. So
everybody's going to see their family and friends.
So we do have a question from YouTube, which says your advice on the new Sunsun HW5000. So I just mentioned it. If it looks like it could compete with the FX6, you know, that's a kind of different filtration in the sense of the way it inside out, you know, the first rings to the outside rings or however it does it. But
there's not enough people that own them yet to have any solid info on them. We would just go off of past history that Sunsun has proven to, you know, the majority of us. Yeah. Sunsun has proven to us that they backwards engineer pre-existing filters. They make modifications and enhancements for several reasons. One, for, you know, patent and trademark infringements, and the other is to improve on the design and the design flaws of others. And to also compete price point wise cheaper.
Yeah, China likes to do that.
You know, for the most part, most people, myself included, have had very good luck with Sunsun filters for their cost and what you get. They're a really good filter.
I got a side-by-side now. I'm stoked. All right, so Kevin also had another question. It's dealing with sunken belly solution. So why don't you just give him the 3-line steps for that?
Well, Kevin was just over the house the other day and asked me that question, so he already knows the answer.
Oh, okay.
And has bought my medicated food. Kevin is a really cool guy. He came over. He was my first customer to come by with me being crippled. So he came over and got some fish the other day, but you got to hit them with medicated food. As soon as you start noticing it, and you treat for that duration of that 10, 12 days that I recommend, and then you got to start fattening them up. And you got to start giving them miso shrimp, krill, whatever you can to start putting on weight. It's like I told him, it's like you went on the show Survivor and you lost 50 pounds. You know, when you get home, you need to start putting on some weight again, you know? Yeah.
So we do have people on with YouTube, and I am seeing the messages come through. N&D Outdoors is Nate, and he's says your neck brace looks good, and then he makes some kind of crazy comment about me, which you can go over to YouTube and see yourself. I'm just playing. It wasn't that bad. And then special shout out to Ronnie Diaz over on YouTube feed as well. Appreciate all of you guys and everything. Let's see. We're still kind of in this 62% drop frame range. Let's go ahead and I'm going to see if I can get it to run. I'm not too sure how it's going to run, but let's just look at the member video of the week. This is an old one. I want you guys to know that sending your video in, and you can go to FishTalk Live. You can open up the chat bot, or you can send a message to FishTalk Live. Open up the message box. On the menu is where you can upload your videos if you want them on the show. But let's go ahead and run today's. Got 2 tanks here. This one was really awesome. I just love the background and everything. It's from Ken Godfrey. You see that, Ron?
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. But it's got some Rostratus in there, some Lemon Jake,
Flavescence, redfin boreleis, some dragons, he's got
Lake Victorian in there,
Cygnus in there, Tetrastigma,
Taiwan. So he's got some beautiful fish in there. Like I said, we ran this one before, and then this is our good friend Matt Gin and Whiskey. Just liked how clean yours was and looked good, so we thought we'd throw that in there for you and let you see that. Good looking tanks here, everybody. Appreciate you guys sending it in. We really like playing it on here. Sorry that it's more of a slideshow tonight, but that's just the way it rolls tonight.
Send them in. We'll get you on the video of the week.
Yeah. All right, so here's a testimonial.
Hey, this is Dave with Wet Pets and Pals in Port Clinton, Ohio. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Ron Demers and the high quality food that's by far some of the best food that I have ever used or have sold in our store. We used to sell some of your big box name brand foods, which they are some high quality foods. But I'm just going to tell you now that the quality and results speak for themselves using Ron's foods. We've quickly converted a lot of our customers from your bigger name brand foods to Ron's cichlid food mix. And I know it doesn't look like much on here. We were actually depleted over the weekend. We put an order in with Ron. He rushed it out to us as quickly as possible, so this will be enough to get us through for the next couple weeks. But I just wanted to say thank you, Ron. I mean, man, seriously, the quality that you put out and the time and the passion that you're putting into your foods, not only your foods, but your fish, and the passion that you have for all of this is by far some of the highest quality. And we as fish keepers and fellow shop owners, thank you very, very much for all of your hard work and dedication.
All right. So let's bring you back here, Ron, if I can find it. There we go. Hey, what's up? So I shut my camera off, hoping to get a little bit more bandwidth on that. This is kind of crazy here. But I guess let's just go ahead and make this short and sweet, since I'm not seeing any more specific questions here. Yeah, just looking through. I'm making sure we didn't miss anybody. If we missed them, obviously we will go back and we'll do that. I want to give a big shout out to all of the mods for Ron Demers' Facebook groups, the official Facebook groups. We've got TJ Huffstedler, Walter Kelly Cruz. All these guys do an amazing job, and all of that. So, Mr. Chad Fisher, we thank you for all your help getting the word out about Ron's groups and all of that. There's me. Look at it. This is going a lot slower than I remember. That's fine. It needs to stop because of the other ones. Mr. Greg Haste, loved our interview last time. Awesome guy up in Kentucky. Awesome family, cute kids. Mr. Isaac Garcia out in California. What's up, Isaac? Appreciate all your help. He's also the admin for Mbuna Hangout, which is a great group. James Smith with 88 Tank Supply out in Missouri. We appreciate everything that you do. He's a chat moderator right now, doing a lot of that. Catlin Douglas, Mr. Douglas, you're an awesome guy. We appreciate all your help and your initiative, keeping the topics going in our groups and all that. Miss Kimberly Bosworth down in Mississippi, Gulf Coast, Mississippi. And glad to hear. I just talked to her. I hadn't talked to her in a while, and glad that she's doing well and all that. Matt Gin and Whiskey, Ginger Whiskey, down in Florida. Nathan Pate in I think it's North Carolina. Yep, Williamston, now I remember. And, of course, our grand poobah, Mr. Ron Demers. So, Ron's is a social platform, and you can find him at Ron_Demers on Instagram. You can also find him on Twitter, which is at RonDemers6. So... y'all know what time it is. Yeah, it'd be awesome to get like a big group video, a bunch of people going off on that song. All right, so I've got to make a hashtag here. Hold on a second. Got to make a hashtag here. Probably do something like with our country. So I don't know if that will. So here we go. God, I'll let you guys know. It's kind of a big one. All right, so what do you think about God Bless America, Ron? Sound good?
Buddy.
Yeah, buddy. All right, everybody. So while this song is playing in the chat, this is how we do it. This is how you can be a winner right now. We have a spin to win wheel with a bunch of cool prizes on there. Every week we add different stuff and all that. The hashtag is hashtag God Bless America. So you need the hashtag, which is the #, and then all one word, God Bless America. Put it into the chat right now while this song is going, and we're going to pick some winners and do some cool stuff. This is on Facebook as well, by the way. So if you're not on Facebook, let's see. If you're watching this on YouTube, in order to do this, I'm not seeing anybody doing it on YouTube, so we're cool there. Anyway, hashtag God Bless America. I just saw Kevin did it. So, Mr. Phoenix, I'll do something here. I'll put in God Bless America, and if my name comes up, we'll give that to Kevin Phoenix. All right, everybody. I just got a question from Missy Straight. We'll answer that question directly to you about the darker gills and all that. Appreciate you putting those questions. Kimberly Bosworth is watching on the YouTube. Awesome. All right, let's pull us back real quick. I guess that's us, isn't it? Sort of. All right, let me go back in studio mode. Here I am. Okay, so let me pull up the software. I've got things all mixed up here because I'm just not doing it my normal way here. I need to go to here. All right, so let me pull up this page right here. And it might take a second for it to pop. Let's see here. There's the wheel. Okay, so now come here. And here is our posts. We pull it off of Facebook posts. We're going to pull 2 people that are going to spin tonight. Off of FishTalk Live. Well, this is the lowest numbers I've ever seen on this show, period. All right. To give you an idea what I'm talking about, we've got a total of 156 comments on this show. Usually we've been getting around 2,000. So
yeah, everybody's bailing and going out of town.
Yeah.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Yeah. All
Don't
right.
tell my doctor.
So I'm going to flush this one through. The first person that gets picked here, whatever, is not the winner, because I need to flush it through. And I'll quickly unpick them. All right, so here we go. We go here. Sale is God Bless America. That second one was really far off. Okay, so our first wheel spinner is here. And that person is Chris Johnson. So congratulations, Chris.
Chris.
You haven't won anything since you won that Ford F-150.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and the second one here coming up is God Bless America. Arno Way. So I need to hear from both you guys. Make sure you guys are here. Just in the chat, type in I am here. That's for Arno Way and Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson's here.
Okay. All right, so let's do Chris Johnson first. And let's go to spin the wheel. Here we go. Bring up the wheel. I'll let you pick the variables for him. Put that drum roll on there. All right, so what color, Ron?
Red, 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Put it at 7 o'clock.
All right, so there it is. Red, 1 o'clock at 7 o'clock.
Arno's here as well. So.
Awesome. So this is for you, Chris Johnson. This is your winning prize, bro. Best of luck. turn that drum roll up. I forgot to talk to you about this one, Ron.
Hey, surprise.
Yeah, surprise. We'll talk about it, though. Congratulations, you won half price shipping
Congrats,
on Ron's dealio there. So, all right. That's for Chris, and Arno is here. So we'll just go ahead and reset. We can pull that dang drum roll out, and let's reset it on here. And let's... I'm going to pick the color and you pick the position. So I want to pick this purple color at 11. Where do you want to put it at?
3.
3? Oops. All right, there we go. Good luck, Arno. Look at, oh my God.
Just missed the large fish.
Just missed it. Hey, 300 cichlid bucks is actually a really great prize. It's $15.
$15 off order. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, so that's $15 off. We're going to put you down. You need to go through FishTalk Live. So you got to go to FishTalk Live, open up the message, go to the menu there, and it says claim a prize. When you go through the claim a prize, it's going to ask you, what is your street address? Put your street address in there, and then it will say, do you have an apartment? It'll ask your city. It'll ask for the state and all that. It also will ask you to like FishTalk Live page and to like Ron Cichlid's page. Those are mandatory must, and we do check those, so please do that. So that's how you claim your prize. Super awesome. Appreciate it. Let's bring this back. Is there anything else that we're trying to do here, Ron, as far as that goes?
We need to let everybody know that we're actually running 2 sales for 4th of July.
No?
No?
No. Well, yes. There are 2 sales.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I wanted to run 2 sales.
Yeah. There's a secret sale. So there's a food sale, and I have all this at the end here that's going to come back.
Okay.
But the other sale is for Ron Cichlid customers.
Okay.
It's a non-published, what we call a secret sale.
Secret.
So if you want in on that, let's say you're not let me turn my camera back on. Let's say you're not a customer yet. You can still get in on the secret sale. And when I say secret sale, it's secret sale. You're not going to find this online. It's not published. There's no SEO on it or anything like that. The one main sale is the food sale, but then there's this fish sale as well. But you can get in on it if you send a message to Ron Cichlid's page. So you have to go to Ron Cichlid's page, and you have to ask him, what is the secret sale? Now, you might not get a response right away, but what that does is it subscribes you to the service, and there is going to be a campaign that's sent out tomorrow as well. So if you are a Ron Cichlid customer, you're going to get an email tomorrow. Look for that email talking about the secret sale as well. So there is 2 sales going. I just was trying to keep it a secret.
I didn't know.
Yeah. It's no big deal. It's just
it's still a secret because we didn't tell anybody what it is.
Exactly. So it has to do with fish. It's just a way for Ron to reward his customers and things like that, giving first dibs to some really special fish. So anyway, we got that going. As you guys know, after the credits, if you stick past the credits, I always run something little on there. Glad to see you here, Ron. You look a little uncomfortable. I think most people are going to recognize that.
I'm at my threshold of pain right now. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's let everybody go. Appreciate everybody. We'll see you next week. Ron will be on again next week. We'll have a topic. We'll have a teaching
Thanks,
topic.
guys. Have a safe and happy 4th of July. Thank you once again to every single member of our armed forces who are serving our country, who have served our country, your grandfathers, your uncles, your moms, your sisters, everybody who has dedicated some part of their life for our freedom. I thank you very much. It's a special week for me. My oldest boy, who is in the Air Force, came to visit me in my broken state. So thank you to every one of you and to your families for your support.
Awesome. See you guys later. He can.
After 50 years and over 1 million miles at sea, the journey that excites me the most is right here in my own backyard. My wife Cece and I are setting out on a new adventure. We'll be traveling down the coast of California from San Francisco to San Diego. Along the way, we're hoping to capture new images and looking forward to meeting up with old friends.
Every place in the world has its own story to tell. And if you tell that story well, people will fall in love with what's there. You want people to be passionate about the natural world.
They're coming this way. All right, beautiful.
I know, they're right there.
I love being out here. I never get tired of it. I never get tired of the adventure.
It's amazing.
Never get tired of the possibility of what we'll see next.
Do you take that on all your dives, your camera?
Yeah, never go without my camera. A lot of people don't get to do what we do. Test the breathing. But we also hope that by sharing these experiences, these animals, these places, that people can realize they too can do it, that it's possible to do this. There's some amazing stuff out here, and you don't have to go that far to get real experiences and to put yourself in a world that's really worth seeing.